My heart rages around like an ocean in my head.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Liên. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell, and let's get right into this Zephys gameplay. Solo queued, actually. So it looks like we're going versus a 5-man team, though, of all Chinese. And starting off, you can see this Yorn, just how solo queue we are. You can see this stupid Yorn is taking my camp. Teamy actually steals it from him, too, so he didn't even get the XP. As you can see, Teamy was level 2 there, and he was like no XP to level 2. Guys, please, if you are not junglers, do not take that camp. You're literally just making things 10 times worse for your jungler, because now, as you'll be able to see, I won't be level 4 when I finish my jungle clear, and that just makes things a whole lot more annoying and more problematic for me. But as you can see here, we're going to be starting blue opposite of the dragon, because I do like starting on blue side more often than not on Zephys. And as you can see, that this trash Yorn is dying, so I'm just going to first skill, and I clear some of the wave. That means that I will be level 4, and then I just start jumping onto them. Not really too much to explain here. We're just punishing them super hard. You can see this Wukong dealing massive damage to my team. Just going to ultimate on this Telanus in the back. As you can see, jump onto this Wukong, and we are able to pick up a triple kill. But somehow this Yuzuka is already down here from top lane. Out-rotated our Xanus so hard. I don't know how he was able to get here, but my Xanus is still all the way at top lane. But he manages to pick up a shutdown on us. I really don't know how, and this is why I think that they're like a 5-man, because I don't know why he made that stupid rotation. Completely ridiculous. But anyways, you can see that the Zephyr lands a nice stun onto this Kali. She actually ends up dying. And yeah, so score is now 5-3. We are 3-1 and 1. Not too bad at the start of the match for sure. And we're just going to go straight back to our blue buff, of course. Dragon hasn't really been contested because both junglers died there. The Wukong died, and then I died to the Zuka. So yeah, we're just going to go straight back into our jungle. And again, you can see this stupid Yorn just clearing my jungle again. I hate this so much. It's so annoying. You can see this teammate here. I'm just waiting for my red buff to respawn, so I don't really care about this. You can see he misses his stun, so I'm just instantly going to jump onto him while his stun's ending, going to ulti onto this second skill. We're able to kill him. I jump towards him, and we are able to pick up a kill right there. Super nice. He overextended way too hard there. And by the time we are done killing him, we can see that my red buff is now up, and we're just going to take that nice and easily. Telanus now doesn't have her support, so we are definitely going to be looking towards that kill. I'm just going to jump here with my first skill, of course, then instantly throw out my ultimate, guys. That's a way to get your ultimate a lot farther than usual. You want to be using your first skill, then your ultimate. It will just increase the distance massively. Saw the Wukong around here, so I thought that maybe he was in that bush, so that's why I just jumped into there. And I threw my second because maybe he went invisible or something. But yeah, it turns out he wasn't in there. You can see I get stunned by Teamy here. And I'm trying to cast my ult, but it casts after I'm stunned, and we were able to kill the Wukong. I was trying to land my ult onto the dragon and onto the Wukong, but I was stunned from the Teamy, so it was a little bit too late, and they actually end up getting the dragon. But we were able to pick up a kill onto the Wukong. So it wasn't a complete loss there. That was actually a pretty good trade, because now we can start invading this Wukong's jungle. I knew his red was up because we saw that his blue excuse me, he was matched with us because he was at bot lane with us, you know, at level 4, so we knew which buff he started on. Also, I walked past his blue and I saw that, hey, this isn't up, let me go try his red buff, and sure enough, that was up. If his red buff wasn't up then, which I mean, I knew it was, but if it wasn't, I could have just went straight back into my own blue jungle like we're doing now and started our clear all over again. As you can see, some commotion is going down bot. This Yorn actually ends up dying again, and the Jinnar actually ends up punishing them pretty hard. The Jinnar actually dies. I didn't even notice that while playing this game, but Jinnar ends up dying to the Telanus. So it looks like a 2-for-2 trade over at the bot wave. And as you can see, this Zephyr getting jumped onto by the Wukong. It looks like she has no mana, so that's a pretty sticky situation. Going to use my first skill just to try and body block some of the shots maybe. Try to land my ult here, but the Wukong actually kind of sidesteps it, and he's able to survive. Throw my second skill out to where the Wukong was, and he ends up taking a ton of damage. You can see this Kali here going to jump to her, and you can see she just has to flicker away because I was pressuring her. Now right here, look at this Talonus. As soon as the teammate is dead, I just instantly jump into the Talonus. I'm not going to pay any attention to this teammate when there's a Talonus shooting at me in the backline. And also, guys, when you are a Zephys and you are versus these squishy heroes, as long as you have your ult, they are being pressured. If as soon as you give up your ults, then they know, the squishies, the ADCs, that it is time to go in. So really, you never want to miss your ult or waste it when you're around ADCs, because they will definitely take advantage of that. I know I will. As you can see, this Wukong here just going invisible. Try to land my ult, but he actually is able to dash away. It doesn't really matter because we're just taking his blue, and there we go. Excuse me, his red. You can see this Zuka here trying to jump onto all of us. Sephora lands a nice stun. Excuse me, Sephora heals us all up pretty nicely, so nobody dies. Sentinel's here, of course, so as soon as that finishes resetting, I'm just going to go and take that. Very nicely done. And now, since we have Sentinel, we'll basically be at full HP when we leave this jungle clear, which is really what you always want to be doing when you are in the jungle role. Just always going in the HP with, or excuse me, always going in the jungle with low HP and always exiting with full. That is the way to go. And again, guys, this Yorn just keeps clearing the jungle. He cleared both side camps, and I'm not even at full jungle stacks because of this. So seriously, guys, please, if you are an ADC and you're jungler, like, I'm not even doing bad. I'm doing very good in this game. I'm fucking carrying him. Don't take any XP, gold, whatever from your jungler. Maybe just 1 or 2 camps, but seriously, not too much more than that. Anyways, we just jump onto that Wukong. I can see that he got ulted by Teamy, so I'm just going to kill this Kali instead. Again, jump onto this ADC. You can see she's just poking me out right now because I couldn't really catch up to her. We were both running at the same speed, so just going to slowly kill her down. And now we got 3-4-0 team fight. Very nice. That means we get a bot tower, and we also get the dragon. At this point, I can see that it looks like the Wukong's red buff is respawning. You can see here that the Wukong's actually near his blue side. We're going to take this camp. Tried to ulti there, but I don't know why it didn't go off. It went off a little bit too late there. I'm not sure if that was my phone or me just being really bad, but we ended up not ulting there. I'm kind of still getting used to this new phone. As you guys know, I switched from a Samsung to an iPhone just because the iPhones are way more optimized for AOV. AOV feels 10 times more smoother playing on an Apple compared to a Samsung, but I do love my Samsung phone. I use it when I'm not home. I use my Apple when I'm playing AOV, but everything else I still use the Samsung Galaxy S9, and it's definitely a great phone. Just not too great with AOV. Anyways, you can see the Zuka here clearing the wave, so I'm instantly just going to ult. Doesn't really matter, he dashes out of the way. We're just going to clear the wave and go back to our business, which is clearing the other half of our jungle. For once, this Yorn didn't take a single camp off the jungle clear. Just realized, actually, even on my first jungle rotation, he's been taking camps. Trying to jump onto this Wukong, actually end up missing barely, so we're just going to jump onto this Teamy. You can see that he ults, so I kind of just want to leave it alone, but comes back, so of course we're going to kill him as soon as he respawns. Actually, Sephora picks up the kill, not like it really matters. Going to steal that camp from Yorn, because I'm salty that he's been doing that to me all game. Look at how slowed I am, guys, from that Kali. It was ridiculous. She must have frosties or something, but that slow is just insane. We could do Darkslayer right now. Sentinel's also up, so of course we want to be doing that. But yep, Darkslayer might be a good option here. You can see the red buff has respawned, so of course I'm just going to jump onto it. Don't really care about hitting or not, just wanted that buff, and then I'm going to leave. You can see that my HP is still super, super high. That Wukong can't do anything to me. Anyways, look at this. I jump onto both of the squishies, the Kali and the Talonus. We were able to pick up a kill onto the Talonus, and the Kali eventually dies. So super well played out by us. We were able to get both of their backliners, and that secured us 2 kills, a double kill actually with the team. You can see that the Wukong here is clearing. I know I landed my ult because it makes a noise. It makes like a different noise when you land it or not. So as soon as I knew that, I threw out my second skill. We were hitting him in that second skill phase, and he was just taking all that damage. All it took was one basic attack after he went unhidden to finish him off. So pretty nicely done there. We were able to get like 4 kills in that team fight for 0 or something, so super well played. As I said, guys, the Darkslayer is still up, so of course we're going to be looking to that. It looks like they can defend pretty easily, so we do want to be taking this. So yeah, we're just going to jump onto that. You can see that the Jinnar is getting vision. Zenith's not really sure what he's doing. Zephyr's coming here to get vision. So yeah, we're definitely in a good position now. The Yorn gets the dragon. I don't even think he uses it, guys. He literally doesn't even spawn the dragon. But Wukong and his team retaliate by taking the Abyssal, of course, because they all know that I'm here. Try to jump onto the Zuka because I thought he was going to be hopping over the wall, but it doesn't really matter if we missed that or not. It's only gain because it's already back up and we didn't hit him. Anyways, you can see here that we are trying to push the mid wave. I thought that the Zephyr landed her ulti there, and guys, look at this. I cannot even move. Oh, and I think I didn't even realize, but the Yorn actually does spawn his dragon in the mid wave. But pretty not good team fight because I thought that the Zephyr was going to land that for sure onto the Talon, so I instantly just ran up and had faith, but I probably shouldn't have done that. That was definitely not the greatest play, and we ended up going 3 for 1 in a team fight, but we did get the high ground tower, which is pretty good. We were able to get that high ground with the Drake because, as you guys know, the Drake was buffed in the most recent patch. They give it like, what, 20% more damage or something. But you can see now the enemy team is starting to push onto these towers. They got a bot tower and a mid lane tower. They actually don't even have a single tower at top lane though, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, we were able to defend the second tier mid tower. Look at how I was positioned. I wasn't just running up to clear the wave. I was waiting to see if anyone was trying to push the wave or dive the Yorn. Either way, I would have just jumped onto them as soon as I saw them, because I was wondering if the Talanis was going to try and push the tower, and then I could just first skill into ultimate right into her and pick up a quick excuse me, I had to sneeze, quick kill. But yeah, I was just waiting in the back behind Yorn, seeing if I could make anything happen, but it looks like they were not trying to push that tower at all. You can see here that they're just all missing right now. You can see the Zuka running away from clearing the top wave and getting that tower. Anyways, we're just going to clear the mid wave. You can see that Teamy lands a nice stun up to everyone. Zuka here jumps onto the Jinnar. I'm going to jump onto the Zuka. And guys, look at this. He still survives after all that. I just can't kill the Zuka because of the death sickle. Super, super unfortunate that he had that death sickle, but we were just not able to kill it. You can see that he kept staying alive at 1 HP, and we just couldn't do anything. And he also died, but the Teamy revive just brought him back. So that was actually a loss of a team fight. We went 3-1, only killing their jungler. And you can see here that I'm looking to take this dragon away from them. Try to see this Zuka, but he actually hops away from the ultimate unknowingly. And you can see we're taking a lot of damage here, but we also are able to kill the Zuka, partly because he doesn't have that, he doesn't have that death sickle anymore, so he didn't have any revives. Teamy doesn't have her ult anymore, so we're just able to hop in, take the kill, and then run away with our life with about 10% or so HP. Of course, we have to recall there because we were low as hell. And this Yorn again taking all of the jungle. I don't understand why this guy was doing this. You can see he built Hercules Madness, like 3rd item, which is just so stupid. But guys, again, please don't do this to your junglers. You can see that my Xanis and Jinnar end up feeding at mid. The Wukong gets away with 1 HP. I'm just going to go and take the drag while everyone is distracted over there. The Wukong has to go and back for HP, or at least he has to go and lifesteal through his jungle, which will take some time. That means that this is a pretty free dragon. And of course, we were able to just pick it up right there. So pretty nice. As you can see, Talon is being super aggressive here onto my Zephyr, so we're able to kill her. You can see that I buy my revive item too, but it doesn't really matter because you can see this 2 HP people right on me. Wukong gets a double crit, and we are actually dying as soon as we come back. We're 14-3-10, and we are just getting pretty melted in this team fight right now. That's because it's late game, and really don't have any tank in this comp besides for me. I'm the only person who's completely diving in and able to tank anything, because the Xanis and Jinnar can go in, but they are pretty squishy, as we just saw at the mid, where they both fed trying to kill the Wukong. So yeah, this match is really starting to take a turn for the worst. You can see that we were just so dominant. We were pushing their high grounds, and then 1 second later, they're all coming back and starting to kill us. You can see the Jannar dies bot lane, trying to clear the wave. I'm not sure why he was there. He definitely shouldn't have been there. But now that basically means that we cannot contest this dragon at all. It's going to be a 4v5 because we don't have our Jannar, so it's very sketchy to try and take this fight. I really don't even want to bother taking it because I know if we're losing a 4v5 fight, then there's no way we're going to win a... If we're losing a 5v5 fight, there's no way we're going to win a 4v5 because this team is just not the greatest, to say the least. But if we can't win a straight up 5v5, I definitely know for sure that this team cannot win a 4v5 at Dragon at all. As you can see here, they're trying to push on the tower. You can see Xanis on the side looking to go in. Teamy tries to get vision here, and you can see the Xanis going in now, so I try to follow him up right away. So I instantly just go back here. I jump onto both of their squishies, I jump onto the Talonus and the Kali, but I still end up dying, and just the Teamy Revive is able to bring the Talonus back, and we didn't even end up killing anybody. I'm not sure why that Xanis went in at that time. He definitely should have waited a little bit longer until they were pushing onto our high ground. I guess that's my fault for following with a diamond. But anyways, as you can see here, guys, for what once was a completely dominant match, we literally ended up losing because, of course, we're solo queue and we literally can't do anything here. Completely ridiculous, I know, but I don't know, I feel like I did way too good this game to end up not posting this video, so at the end of the day, I don't really care that we did lose, even though it kind of does suck. I think you're going to see here that we did the most damage and tanked the most. I'm only going to give that Zephyr a thumbs up because she's the only one that really did anything besides me. You can see 7.6% Xanis literally did less than half of our support damage. Going to report him here for, what is it, poor teamwork, and label it useless. Because that was literally a useless Xanis, completely 4v5 the entire time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Zephys gameplay, and I will see you all tomorrow in the next video. Peace out, everybody.